Welcome to the Hello Lovely podcast. I'm your host, Christy Williams, and I teach women how to be themselves. As an exclusive life coach for women, I'll teach you how to manage anxiety, make decisions you're confident in, and stop beating yourself up. So let's get started. Hey, beautiful. I'm recording this podcast a couple weeks early because I'm taking next week off. Whoop, whoop. One of the benefits of being an entrepreneur, you get to set your schedule. It's so fun. And being a CEO is super fun. So if you're thinking of being an entrepreneur or just started, congrats and have fun. You get to love it. It was my goal to help clients and see women have great relationships with themselves, really change their emotional health and change their relationship with themselves, and also create a business where I can do the same. So it wouldn't make sense for me to encourage that and teach that and really show my clients how to do that for themselves and then not do that for myself in my business. So having a great relationship with myself and my emotions is a big part of this business for me. And taking the hustle out of my business so there's more energy and focus for my client. So good. And if you didn't know, the hustle part is always optional. You can get a lot of things done and you can have a full schedule and you can take the hustle out. And it doesn't mean that everything's positive and you feel good all the time, but the hustle is optional. So if you've started a business, tell me all about it on Insta at Miss Christy Williams. I get so excited about female entrepreneurs joining the ranks and I want to cheer you on. So congrats, girl. So how appropriate then that today's topic is on authentic relationships, because whether you're in business or not, you have more lasting, non-drama relationships when they're authentic. So the authentic part comes from you, it comes from me, it comes from how we show up in the relationship. And that's such good news because we can remove the people pleasing and remove trying to make someone be our friend. So there's a difference there in being an authentic person in a relationship and trying to make someone be friends with us. So trying to get someone to like us really drives a wedge. And being closer doesn't always mean that you're constantly texting someone or always checking in or always getting together. It's more like an ease. Authentic connection is where you can be yourself and you give the other person the ability to do the same. So good. It sounds so simple, but we make this complicated. And so the more that we can be authentic, the more we're going to connect with people who are being authentic. It's just what happens. That's what's super cool about it. So trying to make someone your friend is not authentic. That's kind of the myth buster I want to talk about, is you can treat people with love and understanding even if you're not friends. So the pressure to make someone your friend is off. The pressure to make someone like you is not there. You can like them, you can love yourself, and you could both not be friends. Have you ever thought about that? So freeing. It makes even that relationship more authentic. Doesn't mean there's a problem between you if you're not friends. There's definitely fear if someone doesn't want to be our friend, that there's always a problem. Must mean there is a problem, with you or with them, that needs to be fixed. And it's just not always the case. There's definitely going to be times where you want to both maybe improve or repair a relationship, but just because someone doesn't want to be your friend doesn't mean there's a problem. Let's set those two aside separately because they're two different things. Everybody likes different things, people included. So let's take the beach, for example. I think the beach is an amazing example. I love being at the beach. I think it's beautiful. I love the sand. I love the sunsets, the sunrises, the waves, the wind, the stillness, whatever's happening on the beach. Love it. It's just beautiful to me. But you know what? Some people don't like it. And some people actually hate it. But is it the fault of the ocean or the sand or the breeze? Or that person? Is it wrong for someone not to like the beach? No, of course not. No to both, right? Not the ocean's fault, not the person's fault. Just a matter of preference. There's not a problem on either side in that scenario. It's just what you like. It's what they like. And sometimes people won't like us. And they'll have reasons. And sometimes they won't have reasons. It might just be a preference they have. Can we be okay with that? Can we let them be wrong about us if they don't agree? Or can it just be okay if nothing has gone wrong and they don't want to be our friend? When you do, those relationships can be authentic too. Even if you're not besties, you can have a genuine relationship with someone even if they're not your friend. You can still be showing up authentically in all those places. And showing up authentically doesn't mean you're happy all the time. You just get to love them no matter what. And that's really what love is, truly. Love is not, oh, I'm in love with everything. It's different. There might be an aspect of love in a form that looks like that, but that's not what love is. The broad, big love. Love crosses friendship and other relationships. Even with people you do not agree with at all, you can still love them. It's understanding that people like different things. Every life is valuable. Their life, valuable. People can change in their preferences, but the value of their human life is still valuable. And when you truly value yourself, you truly cherish the values you have, and you value other people's lives, there isn't pressure to force someone else to do something or agree with you. Like literally, it is the gift of free will. We talk about free will and then we try to force people to do things. But when we share authentically what's valuable to us, we live as an example of that. We live as an example of what we love. And sometimes people connect to that like a magnet. Like sometimes someone may even change their preference because they see you just enjoying what you value because you're authentic. Not because we force them to change their mind about us. We just live as that example authentically because we cherish it and we value their life and we value ours. It's so cool. And there's a connection there. So you don't always agree, but you don't feel like you have to convince them to agree with you either, to feel better. It makes for the best relationships. And we can't control other people. Like that is the fact. We can't control other people. And the great news is we don't have to in order for us to be authentic. Like take your power back there. Power of decision. What the power is you still get to decide to be authentic. And that means that you don't pretend you're happy when you're not. You allow yourself to feel all the emotions you have, taking your response ability, 2 words, your ability to respond, and still have love for them, even when you don't agree. And if you haven't checked out that podcast episode, check it out. It was a couple episodes ago. It's called Response Ability, 2 words. So good. It's like you get to live in your life when you use your response ability as a tool. It's a byproduct of when you have a supportive relationship with yourself. Putting your oxygen mask on, understanding your emotions, understanding your likes and dislikes, not blocking your own emotions with like food or drinks or shopping, but listening to yourself when you have something to say or something to feel. Women can have great relationships with their emotions, not just the positive ones. Like you can have your back through any emotion, which allows you not to be stuck in them. And if you're hearing this and thinking, that would be nice, but there's no buts about it, really. You can. It's not an elusive thing. It's a simple process you put in practice. It's like a new way to retrain your brain to process your emotions. And the current way we process those negative emotions was just learned. We're taught differently from negative emotions. And you can have the same relationship with yourself when you have negative emotion, when you have a supportive relationship with yourself. You build trust in your follow through, and you know you've got you no matter what emotion you feel. Instead of like judging yourself for feeling anxiety or judging yourself because you're scared, you just know you got you no matter what emotion you feel. So you're never stuck in emotion. You can feel an emotion, but you're never stuck in it. And that rolls over into your other relationships because the relationship with yourself is a filter for every other one you have. And that makes some authentic connections, because once you've retrained yourself how to have that supportive relationship with yourself where you can feel your emotions and you don't judge yourself for emotions, that's how you start showing up authentically in other relationships. Like, you don't force someone to be happy if they're not. You don't force someone to stop crying, like if they need to cry. Like, you have that connection with your own emotions. So you don't need to force someone to feel a different one. It's super empowering, you guys, for both of you in whatever relationship that looks like. You don't try to fix them. It becomes more natural and authentic when you've allowed yourself to do the same thing. And as a result, you have a more balanced emotional life instead of thinking that you should be happy all the time or being critical of yourself when you have a negative emotion. Right? And because the relationship with ourselves is a filter for others, we get to give that gift to someone else. We let them have their emotions without judging them for their emotions. And seriously, you guys, it is like a superpower of friendship. I'm changing the game in the emotional world for women. Like, you can have a better relationship with yourself and with your negative emotion for real. And as a result, you'll have more authentic relationships everywhere else, because you use the relationship with yourself as a model to be caring for yourself, understanding your emotions, and support you even when you don't feel your best. All right, you guys, have a great week. I'm going to enjoy my week off. If this resonated with you and you want to have better relationships, more authentic relationships, and you want to take that responsibility and show up that way for you and in your relationships, let's work together one-on-one. Go to MissChristyWilliams.com, schedule a free consult, and we'll get started. I'll see you then, lovely. Hey, lovely. If you want to be more confident on the outside, you have to start on the inside. If you don't take time to create an amazing relationship with yourself, it will show up in every other area of your life. If you feel stuck or don't know how to be yourself, I invite you to work with me one-on-one. Go to MissChristyWilliams.com and sign up for a free call to join my 6-month program. That's MissChristyWilliams.com, and I'll see you in session.